Some of you all pivot too soon. Every time it gets hard and uncomfortable, you quit. And like I was telling y'all, whatever I say to you all, I say to myself first. Don't actually sit there to see things through. We always want to go from this to that, from that to this. We always are wondering what's next instead of giving that thing a try to see the full outlet of what's possible in the thing that you started. Stop starting over. That's the problem. We always start over instead of stopping to reset and adjust. We always wonder, I could have done this without actually doing it. It's basically a mindset thing. Life is a journey. Are you willing to rock and roll? Are we willing to get uncomfortable? Are we willing to stay uncomfortable? The thing is, most people have a lot of different ideas. So they go from this idea to that idea to that idea, back to the very first idea that they had. What does that tell you? You lack endurance, you lack confidence, you lack discipline, you just lack. But it is a way to fix that by doing the hard things, by staying with the strategic plan that you had in the beginning. With that being said, what's going on YouTube? It is your girl Arian Brown, going by Add Credit Up for the YouTube channel. Thank you all for joining me. At the time of this recording, I only have 68 subscribers. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for tapping in. Thank you all for joining me. We are on week 5 with the moving our bodies. Week 5. Today is Friday. So, like I was telling you all, it is okay to reset. However, it is not always okay to start all over. That's why we don't get anywhere. So, with that being said, make sure you all set that emergency fund aside. Make sure that you all build brick by brick, day by day, moment by moment, all while remaining present. It feels so good. I hear the breeze. So, it is okay to take a day. Don't take 2. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Air creditors, be willing to dive into the research. Be willing to study. Be willing to listen to audiobooks. And I would like to ask you all to make sure you stay to the end of the video. Give the video a thumbs up. It helps reach more people. And with that being said, I'm going to stop and get a thumbnail real quick. Hopefully it captured it. Whew, 15 minutes a day, you are moving your body. I'm not sure which way the sunlight is hitting towards my left-hand side. I hope you guys got a good view and things of that nature. So choosing an investment vehicle, a lot of people like to go with the stock market. That's me. Then you have REITs. After the REITs, You have NFTs. Basically, look at the stock market as if you have broad choices. They are so abroad. Once you get the basic understanding and knowledge of these things, you'll be willing to rock and roll. But you have to do the research. You have to remain consistent. You have to remain disciplined. Nobody's coming to save you. All it takes is you. Stop starting over. It's okay to reset, but stop starting over. Stop quitting. You know? So, yeah. Woo. And it's almost like those of us that would typically procrastinate. If the task's going to take no longer than 5 minutes, go ahead and get it done. You can start by counting down. Like a rocket launch, count down from 10 seconds. Because 9 times out of 10, once you start doing that thing, you're going to finish it. Okay, with that being said, always keep your plan in place. And I might switch the content next week. I will still be on the walk and keep you guys updated, but I'm thinking about switching to doing and creating content in the studio, in my studio. Do I have it decked out, laid out? No, I do not. But we're going to work with what we have. That's the problem. If you are into investing like me, you tend to find a way to work around things. I have all I need to get started. That's why I started this YouTube channel. Because people will tell you to do it a certain way. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Just start it. Just go for it. And then along the way, you figure it out. You know what I mean? You figure it out. And, you know, just in case. Yeah. Week 5, you are. Confession. I did not walk yesterday. Had to reset. And the reason why I didn't walk yesterday, I was so exhausted from getting off from work. I had to get some rest. My body needed rest. And once I realized, like, man, I possibly could have pushed through and did something. But working with my brain, you know, working with my brain. So I know as soon as a thought crossed my mind, as far as getting it done and over with, I have to do it immediately. Immediately. Push it through resistance daily. I need to treat my locks. So yeah. When looking into the stock market, you know, I typically like to grow with ETFs. And, you know, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds, which is a variety of stocks, a basket of stocks that mimics a mutual fund, moving in the market as one single stock, but it's a variety of stocks. Ooh. A growth stock is considered to be an asset that gains 15%, goes up in value 15% year to year. So whatever works for your financial situation, do those things. Do not wait and waste time on jumping into the stock market. When you jump into the stock market, the sooner the better. Better way to put it. The sooner the better. It does not take a whole bunch of money. Whew, feels good, y'all. So yeah, be willing to go for it each and every day. You're gonna start inclining this hill. Once you have the basic knowledge and information about investing, about building credit. Credit takes time. If you do not want to fall into consumer debt, you can always start self or kickoff. That helps you build your credit without the whole credit card hassle if you are not disciplined. A lot of people are not disciplined. So the safer route, if you are not disciplined on using a credit card, will always be to use a debit card. Yeah. And with credit cards, try to pay your balances in full. Due date and statement date is the most important. Statement date number 1, due date number 2, you know. But if you cannot pay that balance in full, always make the minimum payment. Always. Set it up on auto pay. That is the cheat code. When you learn to automate certain things, you're not really worried about it. Financial literacy is very essential. You do not have to walk around here financial illiterate. You do not. It's too much information out here. That's why I love listening to an audiobook every day. It's not a day go by I don't listen to an audiobook. If I'm not listening to an audiobook, I'm either reading things to get it ingrained into me. And with that being said, watching a podcast, positivity will always trump negativity. Keep that positive mindset, build resilience, learn to endure, learn to keep going. Y'all on this hill, y'all. Whew. Feels like I'm paying for yesterday. For real. And with that being said, keep going forward. If you don't have anybody rooting for you, I'm rooting for you. If you don't have nobody that believe in you, I believe in you. But most importantly, you have to believe in yourself. And I always remember, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you, no matter what. Anything. Whew. So we here now, y'all. I'm at the top. I am at the top. At the top. I feel like the sun here right there. Be sure to leave a comment. And always stay calm. It is so much going on in the world today. A lot of people just need hope. A lot of people need encouragement. And like I say, if you can't find that encouragement, this is my encouragement to you. Look to the hills from which cometh your help, knowing that your help comes from the Lord. At the end of the day, be willing. I will have a link in the description below for you guys to get started with some credit funding. We just hit 15 minutes. Air credit up. Signing out. Y'all have a good day. Love you. Bye.